we're seeing over 17% rental income returns on turnkey Toronto multiplexes with zero renovations and tenants paying rent from day one. And that is why smart investors aren't sitting on the sidelines right now. The Toronto market is quiet, but the numbers are finally making sense again. Prices are still down about 20% from the peak. Interest rates have come down as well, and so cash flows are the best we've seen in years. We're talking 11% annual cash-on-cash returns just from cash flows alone. Add in your mortgage pay down, and you're already hitting over 17%. And that is before even factoring in appreciation or any value add upside. Now compare that to passive options like GICs at 3.5%, Canadian bonds at 3%, or even US bonds at around 4 to 5%. Even dividend stocks usually don't crack 4% these days. Yeah, it's true that some of these are lower risk and might make sense still for some people, but the returns really don't come close to what we're seeing with Toronto multiplexes. So why do you think there's this gap? Well, it actually comes down to two key factors. The first one, prices on real estate haven't fully recovered even though rates have come down, which is pretty unusual actually. Normally, lower interest rates push prices back up, but this has not happened yet this time. The second thing, real estate uses leverage, and residential mortgages are one of the most accessible and affordable types of financing out there. You're putting down 20% but earning income on 100% of the property, and that is very different from buying stocks with cash or using risky stock margin loans. Add stable rates and rental income paying off your debt over time, and that is why income returns on real estate can look dramatically higher, especially in today's market. Now, rental income makes sense, but aren't prices falling like you see in the headlines? Well, not exactly. The sharp correction actually already happened back in 2022, with prices dropping around 20%. Since then, freehold house prices, not condos, have been holding steady for about 3 years now. Most sellers are not distressed. They're holding firm because interest rates have come back down and lenders are being flexible with them too. At the same time, construction costs remain high, which is putting a floor on resale prices too. Yes, condo inventory is high, but we are still very undersupplied when it comes to low-rise houses in neighborhoods, and that is what is supporting freehold prices these days. And when it comes to interest rates, we've already seen a year of interest rate cuts, and the market is still expecting a couple more by the end of the year 2025. On the policy side, Toronto's Planning and Housing Committee just approved major zoning changes to boost low-rise development too. Think sixplexes, easier approvals, and big savings on development charges. I break it all down in this video right here actually, but the bottom line here is that these changes make it easier and more profitable to add more housing in the right areas. Now, let's go back to cash flow. Here's an example of a Toronto 3-unit house that's listed on the market right now, vacant possession listed at around $1 million. So with a 20% down payment and closing costs, you need around $250,000 of capital to get into this house. Monthly rents from 3 units total around $7,400, and then after your operating expenses and your mortgage payment, you're left with roughly $2,300 of positive monthly cash flow. And that is how you get that 11% cash on cash return. And then once you factor in principal pay down as well, your total income return on capital climbs to around 17% in year one. And that is excluding appreciation. That is excluding value add lift. This is one of the several properties that our team has shortlisted from what's available in the Toronto market right now. There are, of course, other options, some with lower purchase prices, others that need more work upfront but offer more upside as well. Everyone's situation is different, and that's why we're here to help you figure it all out. So if you're not sure what to do next, let's book a strategy call to hash it all out. We're a real estate sales brokerage in Toronto and work with investors just like you. Whether you want a turnkey multiplex or a value add project, we'll help you find the best deals, break down the numbers, and guide you through the entire process from deal search to renting it out. So just head over to this link here and book a free strategy call and let's chat.